What's going on? My name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. Now, you can find me on all social media at I am Marcus Whitley and find any of my books, Both Sides of the Street, Choices and Consequences, Greatness Under Pressure, or Battling Demons, all on Amazon. Now, I want to take this episode to talk to my son. I want to share some lessons that I've learned throughout my life and core values that have made me the man that I am today. Now, I know I spend every day trying to teach you these things, but there's going to come a day that I'm not here anymore. And I want to have something for you to look back on, to always remember me and always remember who you are. Just in case you get lost or you get stuck and need some guidance, I want you to remember that I'm always here for you. Now, the first one I want to get into is always respect yourself. Never take yourself for granted or think you're worth any less than you are. You were a king. That's what I raised you to be. Don't ever forget that. Next, always respect others, even if they don't. You don't have to be friends with them. You don't have to go out of your way for them, but always show respect. You never know what somebody else is going through, and you don't need to make them feel worse. Just always remember who you are. Remember, it takes more energy to hate than it does to show love. Never forget that. Now, always remain humble. Don't let your pride or your ego get in the way of that. Be confident without being arrogant. That one took me a little while to understand myself because I didn't know there was a difference between the two. But as I got older, I realized the importance of being humble. Never think that just because I teach you to be the best version of you, doesn't mean you have to act like you're better than anybody else. So always remain humble. Next, never be a bully. You got nothing to gain from being a bully other than trouble and a bad reputation. That's not something you want for yourself. Trust me, I learned that the hard way too. Spent my whole teenage years on probation. I wasn't necessarily a bully. I was trying to stand up to bullies, but I did it in the wrong way. So it was just a lesson learned. Now, the next one, which is important, I need you to understand, is never ask for or take handouts. I've raised you to go out and get what you want. Now, I can understand if you don't understand something and you need some help or some guidance. That's cool. You can ask for that. But never sit back and expect somebody to hand you something. You're better than that. Whatever you need to put in the work and get it yourself. Don't take anything that's handed to you. Now, if you say you're going to do something, do it. Always keep your word. A man's word is the most important thing that he has. It shows trust, loyalty, and that you're a good, reliable person. The next one I want to tell you is never shake a man's hand while sitting down. That's rude and disrespectful. Always stand up and make eye contact when you're shaking someone's hand. It's a sign of respect. Now, the next one that I want you to know is to never confuse movement with progress, because you can run in place all day and not get anywhere. It's like running on a treadmill. So next is never respond or react out of emotions. Give yourself time to cool down and reflect so you can think clearly before responding. Because if you respond out of anger, you're never going to get what you want. Now, the next one I want to share with you is be a leader. There's too many followers in this world, and you'll never be able to follow anybody to reach your dreams. You have to be the man that I raised you to be and inspire others along the way. That's what it means to be a leader. Not only making yourself better, but making others better around you. Remember that. You're a king. You're a leader. That's who you need to be. Don't follow anybody else. Now, the next one, write down your dreams. Because when you write down your dreams, that's when they become goals. And that's when you can start taking the steps that you need to reach your goals. Because if you don't write them down, then they just remain dreams and they'll never be attainable. Now, the next one. I thought I would have had a lot of time before we had to have this type of conversation. But when you find a girl, make sure she's your peace. While the rest of the world is loud and stressful, she will calm all the noise and make you feel safe. You can't build anything solid without a foundation. And the best way to do that is from the inside out. Now, you're going to meet a lot of girls in your life that look good. Trust me. It's going to happen. But you can't build based off of looks. She's got to have a good heart and the right mindset in order for you to grow and build with. Make sure she supports your dreams and goals the same as you would for her. You need to have a good woman who can be your backbone, who's going to keep you grounded and level-headed. And when you find that, you give her the world. Never let that go. The rest of them, they're not worth it. Never want to mess up a good thing for a good time. Now, in life, if you ever doubt yourself, remember what your name is and remember whose son you are. We come from a family of fighters and hustlers. It's in your blood. You're strong enough to weather any storm and overcome anything that you go through. And over anything else, just know I love you. And I'm proud of you. I'll always be proud of you. Now, this episode is more for the fathers because as a father, I know you can feel this and we want to raise our kids to be better than us. Also, this is for the kids that don't have a father figure in their life or a positive role model. I hope this episode is able to guide you and help you learn some core values and know that you can still become a great man without having that positive role model in your life. You just have to know your worth and know that you're going to get through whatever you're going through to make it out on top. Now, my name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. So until the next episode.